Hey, what's up, guys? This is Kev-D Fitness. I'm going to take you through one of my recent upper body routines. As you know, if you've been following the channel, I do 2 upper body routines a week. And if you're new to the channel, that's what I do. I typically hit them up on Mondays and Thursdays. So here is a Thursday routine, and each one is a little bit different. So here I'm starting off with some bench press, and I'm doing pause bench pressing. So as you see, I bring the weight down and I hold it down by my chest for about one second or so, and then I explode up. Here I'm doing 260, and I'm going to be doing sets of 6 reps. And in this workout, I did a total of 4 sets total on my pause bench press. And as you know, guys, if you've been following the channel, I really like pause bench presses. It really helped me get my bench press up. It really helps you get strong at the bottom of that bench press, and that's typically the part of the bench press where people have a problem. Typically, if you can get it up off your chest, you're probably going to be able to lock it out. And I found that was a problem of mine. I was getting weak as the weight got higher as I progressed in my bench press at the bottom of the motion. So I started incorporating pause bench presses, and that takes out the rebound effect, and that makes your muscles really do all the work to get the weight up. And when you go back to a touch and go bench press, you'll see that you're able to do more weight than you were previously. I was stuck at 245 for sets of 8, and I incorporated pause bench presses, and I was able to get up to 260, or maybe it was even 265. I don't remember off the top of my head, for sets of 8. So, and that was only after about a month of doing pause bench work. So I was able to put 20 pounds on my touch and go bench press. So I was real happy with that. Here I'm doing some barbell bent over rows, and if you see the form that I'm using on this, I'm going to be kind of flaring my elbows out and bringing, which you can't really see within this angle, but I'm bringing the bar up to about my upper stomach area, right below my chest. And this really hits the upper back more, your traps, your rhomboids, your teres major, your teres minor more, and less your lats. I do also do barbell rows where I keep my elbows tucked in and bring the bar to my belly button, and that's going to hit your lats more. Here I took my shirt off just to show you some of my back development. As you know, I've been cutting. If you've been following the channel, I've been cutting, so starting to really be able to get to see some pretty good definition there in my back. And usually what I do in my upper body routines is I alternate between a push and a pull. So I'm doing these barbell rows in between my bench presses. That way it really helps me get through the workout quick and optimize my time in the gym. I only like to spend about an hour or so lifting. I don't have an hour and a half or 2 hours, and I do quite a bit of volume, so that really helps me get through my workouts pretty quickly. Here I'm setting up. I'm going to do some overhead dumbbell presses. I do them in a Y fashion, where you kind of keep the weight out instead of bringing your hands together towards each other. This ends up really hitting your side delts really hard, because you have to stabilize the weight more while it's out there, and that's a function of what your side delts is going to do. So here I'm doing 80-pound dumbbells. I only got a set of 6. I wish I only do 2 sets of these, and I wish I had filmed the other set, because I got 7 reps and they felt really good. I only got 6 there. I might have been able to push it for a 7th, but I started to slow down there and felt a little weak, so I only went for 6. Now I alternate that with some trap bar shrugs. I love this exercise for working your traps, and traps are really a weak body part of mine. I don't have very big traps, so I try to put in a lot of extra trap work when I can, and you know, a lot of times just from deadlifting and rows, people can develop some pretty good traps. Mine is a bit of a weak body part for me. Here I'm doing 335 sets of 8, and I do 3 sets total. As you can see, I'm shaking my hands. It really hurts to hold that trap bar with all that weight on it, and I don't wear gloves. I just use chalk, so it causes me quite a bit of pain in my hands. But what am I going to do? I just have to tough it out. Next, I take it outside, and I'm going to do some weighted dips. Guys, weighted dips are really one of my favorite exercises for working my upper body. Great for your triceps, great for your shoulders, and of course great for your chest. Now you want to sometimes be a little careful, especially if you're putting a lot of weight on yourself. Here I'm doing 115 pounds, I believe I was doing. I'm doing sets of 8, 3 sets, and notice I don't go super low. I go comfortably low. If you go too low, you could really mess up your shoulders and possibly even tear a pec. And you don't want to do that, guys. And do notice the weight starts swinging around there, and it makes it even harder to balance when you got 115 pounds swinging around down there. It makes balancing difficult, and makes the reps a little bit harder than they have to be. If you notice, or at least I notice when I'm doing, when the weight starts swinging, the sets get harder, and once I can get the weight to stabilize a little bit, the reps get a little bit easier. But yeah, guys, definitely, if you can, you have a belt like that in the gym, incorporate weighted dips. They're just a great exercise. And here I'm setting up to do some T-bar cable rows. I think I was doing about 135 on my sled there. I don't know what the sled weighs. And here I'm bringing the T-bar handle about to the middle of my stomach. I really feel these in my lats, and it's another exercise that I really like. And as you can see here, I'm also not flaring my elbows out like I was on my barbell rows. I'm keeping it tucked in close to my body. That by keeping your elbows tucked in, you work your lats more. So guys, just to review, I got pause bench press in there, 4 sets of 6 reps, barbell rows 4x8, Y presses, hex bar shrugs, weighted dips, and cable T-bar rows. And I did 10 reps on my cable T-bar rows. So that's what I'm doing. That's my Thursday upper body routine, building up a big chest, some big shoulders, and a big thick back. And I'm doing I'm making some pretty good progress on my lifts even while I'm cutting. So that makes me pretty happy. So thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Please do subscribe to the channel if you like my videos, and please do click like. Thanks, guys.